Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm already warning you that this is going to be a two-parter because there's no way I can fit everything into one video unless you want a really long video. Okay, that being said, let's start. Um, Today is the day of tying up or trying to loose ends on the show. The reason I say this is because we see a lot of people that we never see. Okay, now you're going to get into my definitions of never see. Abby and Devon. Let's start there. Abby and Devon. Legacy characters, both of them. Should be on the soap opera way more than they are. Somehow they're not. Don't know why. Really don't know why. I've gone through every reason in my head. And there's no reason for them not to be on the canvas way more. But you see them maybe once, twice a year. Okay? Amy, the character who befriended um, Audra, and Audra, who I've talked a million times that every time I think I have her pegged, she changes. Okay, her character has the chameleon quality where you go, oh, she's nice, whatever, you know, and then kapow, mean woman, and then kapow, businesswoman, all the time. Okay, so we see that relationship, and Audra is trying to mend it, but Amy says, I don't know if I can trust you because after you broke Nate's trust. So we have that piece of it. Okay. Then we see Abby and Devon, and then their little boy, Dominic. I think they aged up the little boy because I think he looks to be about 5 now. And he was just a toddler back then when they gave him the hearing aids and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they aged him up. Okay. And then we see Mariah. The reason I say we never see her is because we haven't seen her in a while. Okay. Like okay. They put her in a same sex couple. They give him all the hoopla, and after a year, maybe two max, they break him up because Mariah's got some problem that she can't talk about with her wife because she's afraid that she's going to judge her and not be able to understand what's going on. Okay, so then she goes off the campus and she's supposedly in Boston getting extra help, which that didn't happen either because she decided she didn't need that much therapy. So then she signed herself out of the program. Okay, now you're supposed to believe this chick is in Boston, although we don't see the outside. All we see is her in some seedy motel room with a bed and nothing else. And of course, I've talked about this before, okay? But the reason we see Ian Ward again is because he's her conscience, and as soon as she gets rid of all the demons, quote unquote, he'll be gone. Okay. But of course, that's not going to be done yet because what would be the point? It's like building a story, and then put makes no sense. So, um, okay, she's thinking about what her next move should be, and she calls Abby's phone, which is so off the whatever, because okay, Abby is having a moment with her son, right? And she hears the phone ring, and she's like, unknown. I don't know if I should answer the phone or not. I'm like, come on, woman. You know you're gonna answer the phone. Just answer the phone. Okay. So then Mariah, they tell Cameron Grimes and Melissa Ordway to go. Cameron Grimes doesn't say anything. And then so Melissa thinks it's a wrong number or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, I'm like, come on. Okay. Then, let's see. Nate is there, and then what's his face? No, Holden. I forgot names because we see him and then we never see him again. So whatever. Okay, now I want some clarity on what the is going on with Holden and Claire because you left me on like a cliffhanger. They went on a date. They finally went on a date, and he kissed her, and then nothing, like poof. So give me some details and give me some. I don't know where's Claire. Apparently, they think this storyline takes precedence. Okay. Anyway, so that's all of it, but it's getting deeper because okay, and this is why I need another video because I'm gonna go for like another minute and then I'm gonna need a part two. Okay, because all these people I just talked about are extraneous people. Okay, now we deal with the people we see on a daily basis, Sally and Audra, which I gotta give them kudos because they're finally showing a female friendship, which they hardly ever do anymore. So thank you for that. Okay. So then we have Sally and Audra, and Sally's dealing with a thing about Billy, and Billy, she's told Billy how she feels, and she's worried that Billy is going to make the wrong choice. Still. So then Audra says, "Well, you have to make some choices. What are you going to do? You have to act like Billy is out of the picture. What are you going to do?" Okay, and then this leads into part two. So give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back with part two.